You see this toy behind here? That toy? I want you to keep your eyes on the toy. I'm gonna tell you something in about like 30 seconds. It's gonna be very important. Trust me, it's worth your time. It's gonna really make you feel glorified. I'm gonna tell you something about this toy. Don't worry, it's in the background. But just listen to me while you stare at that toy. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Casey for real. Stay for real, because one of the boss tickets for a job. Man, global warming, the population of the world, the economical state of the world. Look at you. You're probably still lost on the toy, huh? You thought I actually had something to say? I didn't have anything to say. What I did was show you how I would have gotten your attention to completely lock on this toy, even though you didn't click this video to watch this video to focus on this toy behind here. But I can guarantee you 85% of you guys watching this video, only 50% probably didn't fall for it. 85% of y'all watching this video for the first time looked at this toy and started staring at this toy. And I drew your attention completely to the toy. That is the human brain. That is literally the human brain. We are a organism that is constantly evolving as a human race, right? That's just how our organism functions. Now, the brain itself is also evolving. It's constantly computing, constantly receiving data and exporting data. You have to first understand that there's a difference between a subconscious thought and a conscious thought. Not because you're quiet and your brain is spinning on different topics means you're thinking. Your mind is literally just drifting. Your thoughts can be so precise to the point at your goals. They can become so precise to the point that you lock in on your goals and lock in on what you want and truly believe that you got this already. And that is honestly how you attract things to yourself. We have to understand that, we shouldn't be worried about the finish line and the results at the finish line. We have to be more focused on the race. We have to be more focused on training for the race. All these preparations for you to meet the finish line. That way, when you reach at the finish line, right, your literal hard work determines your output. There's no shortcut. Literally your hard work determines your output. Now, there are people out here who's probably scamming. I kid you not. Probably scamming, probably cheating, robbing people. Hey, they get in the bag a little fast. But what's going to happen to their lives? There's consequences when you try to cheat the game. That method is going to get patched and you're going to get banned. So it's the same thing with life. Put in the grind, my guy. Think about what you want to achieve. That goal you want to achieve, think about it. Internalize that goal and then bring your senses to that goal. So like how they say we have 5 senses, even though I know we have way more than 5. Feel, taste, touch, hear. What's the last one? Feel, taste, touch. Oh, see, right? Yeah, you gotta see. So you have to use these senses on whatever goal you want to accomplish. Let's say your goal is getting a brand new car. First, you must feel what it's like to be in that car, right? Really get a nice feeling, the leather seats, everything. Then now, you must obviously see the car. Like, what color is the car? What's the miles on the car? Well, just take a nice seat. That don't mean go ahead and taste the car and put the fucking brake fluid in your mouth, you dumbass. But, internalize that goal. And that is an easy way for you to manifest whatever you want. That is a shortcut, bro. That is a shortcut. So the sooner you can understand these principles, the better for you. Now, you have subconscious habits that happen all the time. Just like how you're driving, sometimes you're not too fixated on what you're doing when you're driving because you already understand how to drive. You can just do it subconsciously. Even though you're paying attention, you can just operate in a flow state naturally. These habits are called paradigms, right? And you have to honestly work on your paradigm. You have to change your paradigm to suit that person you want to become. And I know it sounds corny, but this video is a lot different from all the other videos where I'm shouting and being funny and stuff. This is a serious video because I'm going to watch my own video and use my own video for guidance. But I've been doing a lot of content consuming lately, which is why I haven't uploaded in a minute. I have been doing a lot of reading, I need to get this ebook from off my phone to my computer. I'm probably not gonna do that tonight. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, right? But I have an ebook that I'm reading on my phone, and that's really giving me some wisdom. So I have to stay a student of the game. The moment you believe you're bigger than the game, you believe that, what I mean, you don't gotta learn anything else. You know it all. There, that's when you're gonna lose, big boy. That's when you're gonna lose. Everything is just gonna leave you. You have to always remain a student of the game. And I'm telling you, man, the sooner you realize that manifestation is real, but it doesn't work like how majority of the YouTubers are telling you manifestation works. Manifestation is not just, oh, I want to find $500 in the next 5 minutes. Manifestation, it doesn't work like that, my guy. You have to honestly internalize it. You have to also work on the spirit. Anything physical was first internalized. Anything external was first internalized. You have to remember that. It was first internalized. So you have to really work from within to get what's out, When you really envision yourself being that top tier person that you want to be, all your pros, all your cons, everything, the lifestyle that you have, the way that you eat, the way how you walk, the way how you would talk if you was a successful person. Just imagine that in your head, you as that successful person. Boom. Now I want you to imagine all the habits that version of you would be doing. That is your paradigms. Imagine that. And then when you imagine all of that now, imagine the career you'd be doing, the money you'd be making, how much money you have in your bank account, all these specific details. You want specification. And most people might say, hey, okay, this is not realistic. How can you just be specific in what you want? And regardless, if it happens or not, it really doesn't matter when you really think about it. Whether you thought about those thoughts so much to the point that they actually manifest and became a reality, and if it didn't become a reality, it still doesn't change reality. Reality is going to be reality regardless, and time is going to time regardless. Anything that happens or doesn't happen was meant to be. You keep trying, as long as your will and your desire earns. You yearn for this. You want to achieve this. You have the hunger, your will. There's nothing stronger than your will. There's nothing stronger than your spirit, except for the one creator. The spirit, that breath of life, is what was just within everything here on earth, just breathed into everything. You have to understand where everything comes from so you can create. Because for you to know where you're going, you have to remember where you're coming from. So I'm not here to teach you and tell you, hey, all those other guys is wrong or whatever. No, I'm just here to remind you where you came from. You got to work on the spirit first. Internalize the person that you want to become. Almost act like as if you're trying to see in the future. I know it sounds crazy, but act as in like you're trying to see, like just act as if you're seeing into the future. And like your future version of yourself is standing opposite of you right now. And like maybe you're all finna get in a fight. Like something. Your future version of yourself should be so much more different from the current version of you. Every single time I think about the future version of myself, I think about a man that has a lot more tattoos, a lot longer locks, maybe a low haircut, maybe most likely longer locks, because I love hair. I think of a man that is a bit more muscular than me now, definitely more wealthy, traveling around. This is what I see. A successful YouTuber, this is what I see. And as long as I keep this in my will and my determination, and I attach all my senses to this and I internalize this, there's nothing that can stop that goal from happening. Nothing. I've gotten into car crashes. I've gotten into all types of shit. Running broke. My father went to jail. I've lost loved ones. I've been through a lot of struggles in life. I am self-employed, 22 years old. I'm not going to say I'm the most mature man out there in the world, but I've experienced a lot, and I've been reading a lot, and I've been discovering a lot. And there's a lot of patterns in life. You just have to be aware. Because if you're not aware, they're going to slip right by you. And you're going to wish you saw them early, but it's going to be too late. Internalize your goals and understand that there's nothing higher than your will. Once it's meant for you, you will achieve it as long as you keep your will. It's your boy Casey for real, man. We out of here.